This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Cat lovers and feline friends, it's time for Adele Park's Quirky Cat Nips.
Politics are really rough for animals these days. The season kicked off with South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem bragging about murdering her dog Cricket. It must have been a good day for killing because Noem went on to slaughter her goat that same day. It's a shame Robert F. Kennedy Jr. wasn't hoofing around when all this happened. He would have slurped up that bleeding heart in a New York second. Speaking of which, RFK Jr. seemed mighty proud to out himself as the culprit of a grisly incident in which he dumped the carcass of a dead bear in Central Park. It's possible he was too full of goat guts to pack in Paddington the bear that day. That's not the only bait RFK Jr. has taken. Apparently, he had a whale of a time when one of these magnificent mammals washed ashore in Hyannis Port. Like any sane, rational person would do, RFK Jr. sawed its head off and affixed it to the top of his minivan. It leaked beetle juice all over, causing the passengers to put plastic bags over their heads to avoid getting sticky with whale goo. I guess the thought of simply rolling up the windows never crossed RFK Jr.'s mind. Remember back then, he was unaware that a worm had crawled inside his brain for a long winter's nap. Let's move on to cats and the childless women who own them. J.D. Vance has made it his life's mission to point out how these Downton tabbies are fur-covered failures who are destroying our country. Statements like this have left fans of Taylor Swift hissing with cat scratch fever. Donald Trump, feeling like he'd been neutered when Swift endorsed Kamala Harris, tweeted out in all caps that he hated her. Strange because Trump clearly has bigger fish to fry. In Trump's world, things are literally dog eat dog. Lately, Trump has been hounding the press with false claims about immigrants snacking on cats and dogs. Maybe he thinks this is the other white meat. And this isn't the only time that Donald has lost a talking point by a whisker. One would think his Access Hollywood comment about grabbing them by the pussy would make him want to steer clear of animal issues. Perhaps this is why Trump is refusing to debate Harris again. I guess that just makes him a fraidy cat. Meow Kitties, that's all for today.
In case you haven't noticed, you've been ghosted.
This is especially bad news if you're a ghost trapped at the Department of Motor Vehicles and the only way out is through the help of a snarky cat. Find out what happens next in Quirky Cat Gets Ghosted by Adele Park. This quirky audiobook is The Cat's Meow. Get Quirky Cat Gets Ghosted today on audible.com.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.